Hey y'all, what's up? I'm here in a YouTube video today. Today I want to talk about the cop that was suspended for allegedly allowing the couple to pretty much have sex in the back of the patrol car while they were under arrest. Now the officer was responding to a call of a woman who was possibly getting beat up by her husband. He later found out that the woman was actually beaten up by another inmate at a jail from her last visit. So as soon as he cleared that call, like a minute later, the security personnel there contacted him again for shoplifting. It was the same woman and her husband. So they were arrested. The male was arrested for trespassing and shoplifting. She was arrested for shoplifting as well. Now, some of the things that he did was definitely violations, definitely out of conduct. Now, as far as smoking a cigarette or, giving someone a hug or a kiss before you get in the patrol car, that's one thing. If you've been cooperative with the officer and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with getting a kiss or a cigarette, something like that. A lot of officers do that. But what he did was definitely unacceptable. He didn't even put seatbelts on them. He handcuffed the woman in the front, and that don't matter if she's being cooperative or not. You're supposed to handcuff them in the back, because you never know what they're going to do, okay? He didn't even handcuff the male, because he said that he was on crutches, which the supervisor there said you're supposed to contact your supervisor before you just make that decision not to handcuff somebody. Okay, so he didn't do that. Then he didn't put seatbelts on them. Okay, so what if there was a wreck or they decided to just jump out of the police car? That's your responsibility to make sure that they're safe or in your custody. So if they jump out, that's on you, and they die. That's 2 murder charges right there. And it makes the police department look bad. So you didn't put seatbelts on either one of them. Okay. Then you let them lay on top of each other. The man had his head in the woman's lap. Okay. And then they were kissing, nonstop. Okay, and then it looked like they were doing sexual activity, okay? And when investigators asked if they did, the man said, yes, she did a hand job, and when she was asked, he said yes, he pleasured her, okay? So that's a problem right there, okay? And then when they get to the hospital, they needed medical clearance because of her swollen eye, and her busted lip, and she had dry blood, okay? And he also had the broke leg, okay? So they get to the hospital, right? You're supposed to watch your prisoner, okay? But he doesn't, okay? He don't even take him to the room, okay? He goes up to the front desk, lets an unarmed security guard take them, okay? What's to stop them from, choking him out and just getting out of the hospital, okay? Especially with the handcuffs in front of her, she could have easily just walked up behind him, choked him out. He could have took the crutches, he could have hit her, she could have hit him, anything. And so he didn't even watch them, okay? And then he let them smoke in the car, okay? Let them smoke a cigarette inside the car, okay? And then he didn't even take the lighter from them. They could easily burn down the patrol car, hurt themselves, hurt him, start a fire or anything, okay? And then he was watching them while they were doing it. In the video, you can see out the corner of his eye that he was watching them. He was playing all kind of music for them, love songs, different things like that. And, I don't really have a problem with the radio. That's fine as long as they're being cooperative. But, you didn't handcuff the male. You didn't contact your supervisor about it. You didn't put seatbelts on them to restrain them from a possible accident that could have happened. You let them smoke in the car. You let them do sexual activity in the car. And then you didn't even watch them while they were in the hospital. That's ridiculous. And the thing is, he's still employed. I don't get that. I read the letter from another a YouTuber that does all police stuff, you know, and all the things of misconduct that he did could result up in termination, but he ended up getting a suspended pay, so he ended up working 20 days pretty much for free. Now, like I said, in my case, I think he should be fired. Some people don't, you know, but he violated way too many rules. Something bad could happen, you know, could have been a wreck, they could have started a fire, they could have escaped from the hospital, could have jumped out of a patrol car, anything could happen, you know. There's just too much, you know, and then in the video, he was looking out the corner of his eye, so, you know, not only that, he was watching them also, you know, and he had a camera on him. Luckily, the investigators did see that, you know, but he didn't get fired. He ended up working 20 days for free, like I said. You know, my opinion, I think he should have been fired. That's just me. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And this was back in 2018. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thank y'all for watching.